as much as I talk about being a person of character on this channel and having all these, you know what I'm saying, characteristics about you that make you, I don't want to say a real person because in my opinion that's what a real person is. Somebody who can stand on what they say, who can admit when they're wrong. Most definitely that's one of the most important things to me for real, cuz when you have the humility and you were able to really just be able to be like, okay, I did this. I said I was going to do better, but I didn't. So what am I going to do now? Am I going to sit here and hope and wish, or am I actually going to take steps in the right direction again to, you know what I'm saying, become a better person, do what I need to do to live my life as successfully as possible. And so with that, it's really just something just I don't know, man. I really just feel like having the ability to admit when you're wrong, and I was gonna say admit when you're defeated, but not really when you're defeated because you're not defeated when you admit that you're wrong, or you know what I'm saying, you say you were gonna do something but it slips up. It happens to the best of us, but we have to be able to take responsibility for our actions and take responsibility for the simple fact that we did not follow through with what we said we were gonna do. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. And as long as you can do that, as long as you can look your issues in their face and be like, "Yeah, I did it. So what? I'm I'm changing to be a better person." You know what I'm saying? And as much as people want to harp on the fact that like how you are now or how you were before and then how you are now, it's they're two completely different things. And most definitely I can't knock anybody for changing for the better because you know what I'm saying? We've all had our fair share of issues. We've all had our fair share of not so good moments where we're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh no. I think I need to do better next time, which is perfectly fine. And that's the beauty of it. Because you can sit here, you can commit like heinous crimes. You can do terrible things to other people, other human beings, and then you can sit here and just never change. Like in the court of law, like the way that criminals go to jail and then some of them change and then some of them don't, some of them keep their old habits or some of them are trying to fake the fact that they've changed and they haven't changed at all. And I mean it's not in the same realm, but you can translate this over to people, you know what I'm saying, cutting out old habits of their lives, being like, you know what, this isn't me anymore because I just said it's not me anymore. But have you put the work in to make sure it's not you anymore? Because most definitely you can say that all you want to, but it's gonna come back at the end of the day. Your darkness will show up in the light. And that's just how it is. Because of the simple fact you can't try to, you know what I'm saying? That's like putting something on Afterpay and then you not having the money to pay for it. Like you got it, but you don't have the facilities to grasp it. You don't have the facilities to actually acquire that. And while you may sit here and be on, you know, like a high horse, a high soapbox, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day because it's not you. And as much as you want it to be you, you can work in the right direction. You can take the steps. You can do all these different things to become that person that you want to be. But you can talk all day, and that's what's so funny, man. Talk is cheap. The talk is really cheap. Speech is silver, and silence is gold. It really never fails, man, because you can always see when somebody's trying to do something, when somebody's trying to act a certain way, and somebody be like, oh yeah, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm healing. But if you really were where you said you were, you wouldn't be making these same mistakes, you wouldn't be doing these things because you would have cut them out already. Now this is not no knock at anybody trying to grow. This ain't no knock at anybody trying to grow, and I said that earlier. Because regardless, I can't talk about anybody who's trying to do better for themselves. Because like I said, we've all been at a spot to where we've had to come back and to where we've had to address some things in our life. We've had to come to conclusions about ourselves and fix them for the better. Everybody has. I don't care who you are. You are not no 100% perfect product, right? And then it also comes into play that some people are scared to change. Some people are afraid of what they can become, but you can't be afraid of what you can become if you don't like how you are now. Because if you don't like how you are now, you have to take a risk. Because if you don't take a risk, nothing will change at all. And I've been saying this, and I will keep saying this till the day that I die. You can you can sit here and say this is what you want, this is what you want, but when you go out, like when you actually go out, like that is a risk. Like you are breaking a habit, like you are risking something. You're risking not being the same. You're risking your time, your effort, your energy to try to obtain something better that you most definitely can. And with these things and with these steps in the right direction, you most definitely can get there, but it's going to be work. It's going to be a lot of work. And regardless of how far along you are, how you know what I'm saying, how close you think you are to being at that point, which, like I said, I'm not gonna knock anybody for doing what they do, because at the end of the day, bro, regardless of who you are, I'm proud of you. The simple fact that you continue to wake up every day and you continue to strive to be better, and the fact that you acknowledge that you have these things going on that you need to fix, and you are going to fix them, that's very admirable. Not a lot of people can do that, surprisingly. And so you're taking the steps in the right direction, and you're putting yourself exactly where you need to be in order to get where you want to be. But yeah, nah, man. Thank y'all for coming back to another Sheriff Walkie video today. I'm actually thinking about doing game reviews. I'm not gonna lie. This game called Shogun Showdown. Hey, man, it's kind of hot. It's kind of fire. I feel it in my loins. So yeah, I think I might make a game review on this. But hey, man, like I said, thank y'all for coming back to another Sheriff Walkie video with me today, and have a blessed one.